Welcome back, and today we're talking about the God of High School episode 11. So like always, let's just jump into it. This episode was full of action. Great episode. We have 2 episodes left, and after the ending of this episode, I am 100% sure that it's going to be action-packed. And on top of that, I'm sure we are heading straight to a major cliffhanger. But let's talk about my favorite moments in this episode, what I liked, what I didn't like. And honestly, I have to say right now, there was not a lot of things that I didn't like. I think this episode was absolutely just greatness. Loved every second of it. But the episode starts off with EPO against Jin Mori. Again, remember last episode, EPO awakened his Shiryuk, which was a fox. And in this episode, we learned that that fox is responsible for destroying half of heaven. And now this brings the question, right? If the fox destroyed half of heaven because the god tried to kill it because it was becoming too powerful or whatever the case may be, this kind of leads me to believe, is Nox really evil? Are they like a really evil organization? Because they're trying to protect God, their God, right? And this fox, of course, is a danger to that God and that they believe in, and it destroyed half of heaven. So it kind of leads me to believe we don't know exactly who's right, who's wrong, right? For all we know, Parks and the whole God of High School organization is trying to get the key, this fox god or whatever we're going to call it, to destroy the other half of heaven, and the Nox organization is trying to stop it, right? At this point, we don't essentially know who's the good guys, who's the bad guys. Yes, from what Nox has done and all the stuff that they've been involved with, you would essentially think that they're the bad guys. But as of right now, I'm kind of indecisive because if the fox destroyed half of heaven, I don't think that's a very good fox. Yes, it was in self-defense or whatever it may be because that god tried to kill it, but damn, destroying half of heaven, that's a very powerful god. Now, the whole fight between EPO and Jin Mori, great fight. I mean, the music, the animation, it was really awesome. I don't think it was the best animation that we have seen in this anime yet, but it was still good. It wasn't bad at all. I really did enjoy the fight. Now, of course, the biggest moment was when Jin Mori awoke his Shiryuk, which we don't even know what it was, but I don't know if a lot of people saw this. I'm sure everybody did because it was like literally thrown in your face. But whenever they went into like Jin Mori's eyes and we got to see like the little pictures of the gods, there was one that looked exactly like Jin Mori, right? Unless I'm imagining things, but it was the one holding the spear. And I mean, it looked like an exact copy of him. So maybe he's like the reincarnation of a god or something along those lines. Who knows? But what we do know is that this Shiryuk, whatever god it was, it one-shotted the fox, okay? It literally one-shotted EPO. No, like, it didn't even struggle. It just, boom, gigantic hand came down, one-shotted. And I didn't like the whole weather effect. Like, it created like a whole storm inside the arena. Everybody in the arena was kind of worried because it was a big deal, okay? He changed the weather inside of the arena. Really awesome moment. It was really well done and animated. Of course, Jin Mori got the dub. Happy for that. I really do like Jin Mori. I like the way he fights and everything. But in the hospital, we see that one of the patients, I believe he's the dude that got destroyed by Jagal, the guy that has the shark. He turned into a monster. I'm guessing it's because of all the different god powers and stuff like that. I really don't understand why that happened. Maybe they'll explain the next episode. But yeah, Jagal started fighting that monster and literally destroyed it. That dude is crazy OP. And he took along some of EPO's friends, right? He cut off the girl's legs, and we know that kind of triggered EPO, and he just went ham on Jagal. So I'm pretty sure next episode is going to be a great episode. The fights are kicking in. The power levels are getting insane by the second. I can't even imagine how strong Jin Mori is whenever he actually, you know, controls his Shiryuk at 100%. I really cannot wait for the next episode because, again, it brings the question, right? If Nox was after the fox because they're, you know, that fox was responsible for destroying half of heaven, what do you think they're gonna do now with Jin Mori that he awoke this new god power or whatever it was and literally one-shotted the fox? Right? Because now they're going to have to worry about that power. Because if one-shotted the fox that destroyed half of heaven, this dude could probably destroy the whole universe. Who knows what Jin Mori Shiryuk can do. But yeah, overall, I did really enjoy this episode. I'm excited for the next 2 episodes because the action levels are probably gonna be out of this world good. The animation is probably gonna be insane once again. My only concern is that we're heading straight to a cliffhanger. I might actually have to convert and read the webtoon. I hear that the webtoon is a lot better than the anime. The way they go into more details about the characters and stuff like that, which it is expected, right? Some people say that the anime is really rushed, and even some of the techniques that they use are different from the webtoon. But you know, I really am digging the anime right now, especially where the story is heading. I definitely want to know more about these gods and all the Shiryuk awakening and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing. So yeah, I'm sure episode 13 is going to be a huge cliffhanger. I might have to go check the webtoon out, but overall, I love this episode and I'm really excited for the next 2. But like always, let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.